I'm Elise O'Connell, back here at Razor's Edge Sound with Kevin Hamilton, the producer on Perfect Hero. How are you tonight, Kevin?
Doing good, Elise, thanks.
Good, thanks for having us. So tell us, how'd you get involved with Perfect Hero?
Well, let's see, probably about 5-6 years ago. I was working with a band here in Austin. They were pretty popular here in the Austin area. And there was a guitar player in the group that was friends with Corey. And he was telling Corey about working with me and here at the studio. And basically everything just kind of fell in place when Corey started writing some stuff, some new songs and things like that.
So what was it about this project that was interesting to you to make you say, yes, I'd like to work with you on this?
Well, one, Corey writes really good songs, and he's a good player. So from a producer standpoint, that's kind of like half the game for me. That makes it very enjoyable. And then the thing I think that's most interesting is all the projects, when you're doing a recording project, are about the song, but the focus on these are really on the songs in that we're doing what's best for the song. We pick the players that are the best fit for that particular song. And so it's kind of a different concept in that having multiple vocalists or multiple drummers as opposed to here's a set lineup of people. It's kind of like, no, we're going to get in whoever's best to make the vision of that song.
And how would you say that you approach the overall production process on a project like this? It sounds quite cumbersome, really, with different players, different vocalists.
Well, basically what happens, it sounds that way, but it's actually not quite as complicated. There's kind of I guess kind of a little guideline of how things work. Corey and I get together after he writes a song. He brings me the song, and he shows me the song, and he sits down and talks to me about what he envisioned for the song when he was writing it, how he sees the song. And then my job is to get that information and figure out what we need to do to help Corey reach his goal of how he sees this. At the same time, during the pre-production meeting is also where I sit down with Corey and we talk about any changes to strengthen the song, which might be adding percussion, strings, any of the elements that you wouldn't normally think of from a live situation that are added into a recording situation. Also, we might make changes to the song to strengthen it. Like there's sometimes Corey will have a part that I think sounds really cool, but it'll go very short and I'll be thinking, wow, I'd love to hear this some more. Oh wait, we could add this on top of that. So after we finish the pre-production process and we know what we're doing to the song, the next thing that happens is, now on this project, this is something that we did, or I did, that doesn't always happen on a project. But basically I wrote drum charts, which is I basically tell the player exactly what needs to be played because it all had to make sense downstream from his point on. His parts needed to lock to other parts. His drum parts affect guitar parts and bass parts and string parts. Once I got the charts written for him, then yeah, we basically brought in a session drummer for this. Got him tracked. After that, we tracked the bass. Then we tracked the guitars, and Corey did a great job on that. And he's doing not just, say, a guitar part, we're doing multiple guitar parts in that he may be laying down a part for a verse that's different from a chorus. So actually, he takes up probably as much combined time recording his rhythm guitars as those first two guys did together from a time standpoint. From there, then, the song kind of moves out into a parallel process, which is we start working on vocals. At the same time, I'm writing string arrangements. We're recording lead guitars. We're tracking anything else, whether it's backing vocals, percussion, all that stuff's what happens. Once we get everything combined, then it gets mixed, and then you guys get to hear it, and hopefully you'll like the song, or you'll like what we've done.
All right. Well, I have heard Passion of My Life. It's fantastic collaboration.
Oh, thanks.
So good work there. Again, if you're interested in downloading Passion of My Life from Perfect Hero, you can get it at itunes.com, and you can learn more about the band at perfectheroBand.com.